Okay, so this is Rosa, who's just done the first day on the permanent makeup startup course with Katy. So Rosa, you're relatively local. Didn't take you too long to get here today, did it?
Yeah, Eastbourne.
Eastbourne, okay, brilliant. And what do you do at the moment, just out of interest?
So I work for Sussex Police. I take the emergency calls and the non-emergency calls.
Okay, wow. So you do quite intense. I suppose it must be quite intense and
yeah, very intense.
Got to be very calm under pressure.
Yeah, you have to be really calm. Quite emotionally draining at times,
yeah.
But I enjoy it. It's good.
So what's the main? So how long have you been doing that for then?
About 2 years now.
Okay, and you don't have a beauty background as such, do you?
No, no beauty background.
Okay, so what made you sort of look at permanent makeup then and think about, oh, maybe that's the sort of thing?
I thought about it a couple of years ago, and then I felt quite intimidated by the amount of choice.
Right.
I felt,
you mean looking around and seeing all the different companies and things like that?
Yeah, so I felt intimidated by that. I felt intimidated by the fact that I didn't have a background in it. I almost felt a bit like I shouldn't do it because that's not what I've come from. So
instead you go to a really high-end, intense police job, dealing with emergency calls and what have you. That'll be easier.
Yeah, so, and then I kind of swayed away from it, got my job now, and I really enjoyed that. And now, I don't know, I just sort of felt like I wanted to do it now.
Wow. So, because obviously you do long shifts with what you're doing now. So, what was the main sort of reasons you wanted to get into maybe permanent makeup in the beauty industry? Was it sort of more flexibility, or is there?
Yeah, I feel like more flexibility. I'll get to sort of choose my own hours, do sort of what I want here and there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think just more the better home work-life balance.
Yeah, and you also said, so when you looked at it a couple of years ago, you're a bit intimidated because the amount of options and things. Do you think the training with the police has helped the intimidation, so you're a little less nervous about that?
Yeah, I think so, yeah, because the training was really intense.
Yeah.
And there's so much information to take in. Even now, I learn something new every single day.
Yeah,
every day.
Really. And how did you do your research this time? Because obviously last time you decided not to go ahead and do the training, whereas this time you did. So is there any sort of particular reason you sort of changed your mind this time?
I saw you guys on that TV show.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so the Rich House, Poor House.
Yeah, so I've never watched that programme before. I just came in, put the telly on just as a sort of unwind after a shift from work. And I was just like, oh, it's like really local, and I was thinking about this a little while ago, and it just kind of felt like I was meant to watch it.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. And then obviously you come in and we've done the first day now, and with no beauty background, you've been working on the machine and the skin. So let's have a little look at what you've been doing today. So I'll zoom in there then. Wow, so you've done quite a lot of brows and different types of brows. And,
yeah.
Wow, did you think you'd sort of pick that up quite so quickly?
No, I didn't at all.
Really?
No.
And how did you sort of find using the machine itself? Was it a little bit strange to get used to at first, or?
Yeah, it was quite strange. I definitely prefer it on like the lower setting.
Right. Yeah.
But yeah, and I think I prefer using the blade, the micro blade.
Okay, so you've got a preference to that at the moment in the machine work.
But it's day one, so it'll probably change.
Exactly right. And how did you find the training today? Did you find that sort of all your questions were answered? Is there sort of were you nervous initially?
When I came in, I felt I was a mixture of excited and nervous. More excited, but definitely a little bit of nervousness. The training, I've really enjoyed it today. It's been really good. A lot to take in, but not too full on at all, I don't think.
So just the right. I suppose that's the advantage of having one-to-one training, is you go at your pace, don't you?
Yeah, and like you can ask questions, and it's just at your own pace. I've really enjoyed it.
Excellent. Well, have a good trip back later, and we'll look forward to seeing you bright and early in the morning.
Yes.
Brilliant. Cheers, Rosa.